Hi, everyone. Brad Delta Awesome here. We're talking about price discovery today. Price discovery effectively is you don't know how to price something, right? That's just the broadest of concepts for it. In my context today, it's a company that I've been very close to for a long time, and the CEO has redlined everything draft for a master services agreement (MSA). And their lawyer, very good friend of mine, their fiance lawyer, who works for a Fortune 10 company, and themselves polymath, were taking a look at it, and their problem set was, what's the price? So as they were talking to me about this from a strategy and a tactics perspective, they wanted to know, how do I price this? The first question I asked them was this. I said, are you trying to get the maximum deal you could possibly get and find those boundaries? Or are you trying to get a deal you can live with and grow with? And of course, that's a leading question, but that is the leading question, especially in enterprise sales. At the beginning, you're looking for something that you can live with. Finding your maximum marginal returns on your first contract, that's too early to be doing price discovery because you're jeopardizing the entire negotiation. So the things that I told them is find something that you, your team, your investors, your board believe is a good deal for yourself. Add 10% to that and go after it. You're probably severely undercutting your value, but those first people through, they get the credit of that. Now, here's why. This is a type one decision, something you can change in the future. You don't need to maximize your utility on deal one. Deals one's part of its job, credibility, being in market, and price discovery. If they fight you tooth and nail for a deal you think is good, you need to learn a lot about your company and whether you're priced right or they're just always sharks going after their best deal. If they say yes too quick, you know you're going to have to rehab it, but you don't have to rehab it with them today because they're valuing you getting a less good deal with credibility, being in the market, and giving you that information. Furthermore, you can change price discovery over time. You can change your prices and do things as long as your MSA doesn't have firm, solid pricing. Once you're in, you're doing good work, then you get to rehab yourself to maximize what the market will give you. It's a really tough thing, right? Because especially in first sales of a new product line or first sales ever as a startup, you're really, really concerned about maximizing your deal because you're thinking in game theory like it's a one and done transactional play. You're not buying that. You're buying price discovery in a relationship. You can rehab this over time. Second, once you have an established person who has given you a good enough deal that it's survivable, it gives you the context and information you have, then you get to try and find the ceiling on price discovery with your second person. Go big, increase it by 25, 50, 100, 200, 300%, and see how hard the second group fights. If they don't fight at all, of course you dogged it. You had more room to grow. That's fine. You can rehab group one later. If they fight you tooth and nail, keep letting them fight you back to it because you've already got a stable contract on your side. It gives you a lot more authority and permission in contract two or five, whatever, to go after this. So as I was sitting with this CEO and their lawyers and their people, we eventually came down to a pretty understandable contract that we said, look, we would be really happy if we took this one time. And if we find out later this is the maximum deal, we're good with it. Good. Let's go for that now. A year from now, we're going to look real hard to see if we can maximize our value out of that contract and the next one. So those are my couple thoughts on price discovery. I just thought I'd share.